Alright, this one should be a quick one today. Transmission service on a 2003 Subaru Forester. Subaru makes it really easy to do a transmission fluid swap. They have a drain plug and they have a filter, external filter, so it just makes it super easy to drain this fluid. It's kind of like an oil change. You don't have to take a pan down or anything like that. And tools we're going to use are here. Just a couple oil filter wrenches. Subaru OEM oil filter. I would recommend these. If you go to Napa, they will give you an oil filter that will fit, but it doesn't have the correct bypass or the spring pressure, and it's just better to use an OEM one. These run about $20 off of Amazon, maybe $25 with shipping. And this is my preferred transmission fluid, automatic transmission fluid. It's a full synthetic MaxLife. I did this swap. Originally the car had some sort of bad transmission fluid in it. I swapped it out with this stuff, and transmission's been doing great. So I bought the car with 180,000 miles, and I'm at 233,000 miles, and it's doing pretty good right now. So let's see here. I got the car jacked up underneath the skid plate in the middle there. That is a jack point that you can use, and let's crawl underneath the car here and we'll get the fluid draining out. So that's the drain plug that we're after. It's not too hard to get to. Let's see here. Looks like my drain bolt's leaking maybe a little bit. I'll have to address that here. And then right up there is where the transmission oil or transmission filter is. So like I said, this service is pretty easy. No reason not to do it yourself if you can do an oil change, and it'll save you a ton of money. So alright, let's pop this off here and we'll get the oil draining out. A little loose. One thing I forgot to mention is oil's nice and hot right now. I just got done with a drive around town. I had to run a couple errands, so that's why it's flowing out so nice and easy. We'll do the oil filter here now. Alright, that's loose enough. I'm gonna go grab another pan because I think I'm gonna need two here. I've never had enough of these pans. The only problem with them is I wish somebody would design a good one with a good pour lip. You can see right here, this one can only pour so fast, otherwise it starts running out on the sides. But they're $2.75 at my Fleet Farm, so beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But I'd pay $5 for a good one that poured fast. I think this runs down the side of my transmission if I remember correctly. Not too bad. I'm gonna lower the car down so. That's why I don't use any jack stands during this operation. I'm skinny, I can fit underneath this car without crushing me if it just happened to slip off. But mainly I just jack it up to get a little bit of access, and then I drop the jack down so that way it pours a little bit more evenly. And then I actually will move the jack around the other side of the car so that way I can get hopefully get a better angle on the drain pan so that way everything will drain out. There we go. about 2 or 3 drops on the ground so far. So far, so good. Alright, that's looking good. I'm going to move the jack around the other side, and we'll go from there. Alright, gonna let that drain for about another, probably about 5 minutes, 10 minutes here, until it stops leaking out of there. Fluid actually looks pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with that. First time I changed the fluid in this, it was like all black and dark, and it was, I think there's little shiny bits in there, which was not an encouraging sign. But transmission's doing okay. It's got a little bit of a clunk when you go from reverse to drive. It's got a little bit of a stutter there, but it works okay. And best place I found to buy the transmission fluid, the MaxLife ATF, is actually Walmart. It's one of the few things I buy there. I don't like going to my local Walmart. It's usually super crazy busy, and the people there aren't very helpful, so I try and stay out of there whenever I possibly can. But my local auto parts store has it for like $26 a gallon. I think Walmart's got it for like $19.82 a gallon, and then my local flea farm doesn't even sell it. So it's for $6. I'll just swing in there and get something, rarely. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I done screwed up, didn't I? Dropped that bolt in the pan. I'm good. Filter's got some lube on the O-ring, on the threads, and here's the drain plug and a new drain plug washer. So those go on in a little bit here. Wipe off the where the filter mounts into. Get the filter on here. What did it say? Quarter turn. Drag contact. Alright, so I made contact. Alright, so got the filter on there. Made contact, we'll go. That's about right. Right there. It's about 3/4 of a turn. New drain plug here. Got that on. Spray a little brake fluid here. Not trying to clean it, just trying to get the fluid off there so it'll stop dripping. Alright, I'm gonna lower it down, probably let everything drip for a little bit longer here, and then I'm gonna actually go up top and start filling this thing up. Okay, everything's sealed up down below. Funnel is in on the transmission dipstick tube there. So we're going to pull our about 4 quarts in, about a gallon, and then we'll check it from there. I usually know that these take about 4.5 quarts, so we'll pour most of it and then start checking it from there. If you need a place to store some oil, this is the place to do it. This is a container, fry oil container I got from a local restaurant. The only thing that's tough to get on with them sometimes is the caps, but they do last a long time. Okay, two little more tips here. Topping off the transmission fluid here. The factory service manual says that you have to start the car, run it through the gears, so park, neutral, reverse, 1, 2, 3, and then put it back in park with the engine running, and that's how you check the engine fluid level. It drastically changes it if you have the car running, and then it drastically changes it. So the fluid level, if you have it running, it goes down quite a bit. You can be quite a bit short on fluid if you check it while the engine is off. Also, when I fill it, I actually do something. I do a double funnel thing here. So I have these long blue funnels. One of them can just eke in there all the way into the back there, and then I put another one on top of it right there. The reason I do that is so that way I don't pour over all of here and over here, which I got some. You can see the little wetness right there. So it just makes it a little bit easier. I think the funnels are 99 cents, so it's just kind of nice to get 2 of those and be able to make it easier to pour. So gonna check the fluid here, level here, and wrap this project up. All right, thanks for watching. I shot this video a while ago in, I believe, 2016. I am editing it in 2022. I purchased this car with 180,000 miles. During this video, I think I had 230,000 miles, and I ended up driving this car all the way to 300,000 miles, all city driving, and on the original transmission. I think that's a testament to regular service to your automatic transmission. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy this kind of content. See you on the next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.